John Swinney there. Let's speak to Jim Murphy, Scottish Labour leader. Jim, I've got to ask you, you were here, I was here prior to the referendum. It was an energetic campaign that had an air of desperation because it was desperate times. Is your campaign here today a desperate campaign, given the polls?
No, not at all. I'm glad I waited for that question. No, look, there's an energy about our campaign, there's a determination about our campaign, because you can gamble with getting rid of David Cameron with all sorts of parties here in Scotland. You can only guarantee getting rid of David Cameron with a vote for the Labour Party. And what you've seen over the past week is David Cameron being astonishingly desperate. Like Scotland, of course, you don't defeat Scottish nationalism with David Cameron's brand of English nationalism. You do it with a sense of solidarity, a sense of a degree of common sense that says our country needs to change and we have to change our government. But David Cameron has given up on the Scottish Tory party and he's now given his all to the SNP. He's playing with fire.
Well, Jim, I'm glad I waited for that answer. I have to say it's an answer we've heard many times over the course of this campaign.
It's the first time
and it's not, and I'll tell you this, it's not changed the opinion polls. What can you do to turn them round? It looks like nothing.
Well, it's 2 weeks to go. Of course, we're behind in the polls here in Scotland, but the closer it gets, and it stays so tight across the rest of the UK, I think Scots will think, is that a sense of, do I go with that gamble, or do I go with a guarantee? A sense of how do we most effectively get rid of David Cameron? But it's more than just that. I don't want Scots to vote Labour just out of anger at Cameron and Osborne. It's because Labour has a better plan. The sorts of plan that are written on these placards behind us. The abolition of exploitative zero-hours contracts, a minimum wage of at least £8 an hour, more investment in the National Health Service through the introduction of a mansion tax. Now, these are all things in terms of taxation that the Tories wouldn't do because they're fair and the SNP couldn't do because they're across the UK.
David Cameron's making great play on whatever deal, in whatever shape or form you might come to with the SNP after the election. The natural retort to that, surely, is to categorically rule out any kind of deal on any level with the SNP. Why don't you do it right now?
We're pretty clear. There'll be no coalition. There'll be no formal deal with the Labour Party and the SNP.
Vote by vote deal?
The SNP want to vote for our manifesto, as they sometimes do, although they vote remarkably consistently with the Tories in the House of Commons. If the SNP want to vote for our manifesto, that's their business. We're not going to ask their permission. We're not going to seek their advice. If they want to bring down a Labour government after the election, that would be their mistake. They did it once before back in 1979. To do it once was careless. To do it more than once would seem like a pattern of anti-Labour behaviour. But we're determined to win this election. We're not interested in the coalitions, and we know that we can beat David Cameron.
Jim Murphy,
Thank you.
Scottish Labour leader, thanks very much indeed for your time here in Edinburgh. Back now.